Well, welcome to the live broadcast, where there's no fluff, results only. This is your leadership zone. Hey, we're talking about some leadership tips and principles, etc. And today I'm just thinking, one of the things that I notice happens in leaders' lives is overwhelm. Overwhelm. Just way too much to do. Way too much have to do's. And so what happens is they just get bogged down, and you get bogged down because you're trying to do so many things. Hello, Irene. So, one of the things I notice is that leaders just have too many things on their plate. And when you've got too many things on your plate, it increases your stress, it reduces your innovation, it eliminates your ability to be creative and to focus. So, when we come to the end of the week, we've come to the end of the week. It's been a busy 2 weeks for me. And it's like, I'm actually having an absolute blast, because coming now from since starting the whole leadership approach to dealing with helping leaders to develop, to sharpen, to get grounded, to get focused, to get clarity. And, I haven't had even enough focus and clarity, because, I was helping everybody do anything. And you know what? When you do that, you just never, ever get traction. And so, when you sit with a leader and they just have a wall of things to do, then they're not going to be able to do anything properly. Your value that you offer, the value proposition that you have, the value that you offer is, in fact, when you are focused, when you take your unique ability, your uniqueness. It doesn't mean you're better than anybody else, but you are unique in who you are. Hey, Ching. So you can take your uniqueness and you can deliver it wherever you are, whether it's in your job or in your role or in your home. Is that I had one son that always says, I want to move to another family, because he thought I was crazy. But the fact of the matter is that every family is going to be unique. Every dad is going to be different with their unique way they do things. But for you to have excellence in your leadership, for you to have value in you leading you, in you leading your enterprise, in you leading your business, you have to have a uniqueness. You have to have focus. And what I want to suggest to you is sit down and have a look. We're now nearly through 6 months of this year. And, let me go back to my story. I jump around a little bit. So, hey, Ray. So going back, suddenly about a month ago, I've got to get focused. And I began to do these live broadcasts. And the more I've done it, the more focused I've become. And I began to see, what I really enjoy doing. And so I've worked now with a couple of leaders, and I really enjoy doing these one-day intensives, where I help take a leader in one day, and we work through like 8 elements of their leadership. And sometimes we don't finish all 8 because we just get focused on something where there's the biggest need, and we work in that area. So we take a full day intensive, work through getting them grounded, giving them clarity, working out their strategic initiatives and projects for the year. And for me, that was like a real focus. I do 6 month projects with leaders, but I really enjoy these one-day intensives. so you've got to find focus. I mean, you can do a lot of things, but if you're not focused, and what are you doing in your life? What are you doing in your leadership, in your role? If you had to put Post-its on the wall and say, these are all the things that I'm doing, and all the initiatives that I'm busy with, and all the projects I have, if you've got more than 5, you're going to struggle to get anything done properly. How do you communicate who you are and what you do? How do you communicate when you've got 25, 35, 75, 155 different projects you're busy with. You're just chasing a tail. And so in our lives, what I suggest you do is find the 3 to 5 things that you really focus on, that you develop. I mean, you can be doing other things, but 3 to 5 priorities, 3 to 5 projects, and finish the project. See it through. If it's taking you towards your strategic destiny, if it's moving you to fulfilling your purpose, if it's going to help you complete who you are to reach your vision, then focus on that. That's your focus. When you've got focus, you've got clarity, and you can then communicate your best value in who you are to others around you. And so, I really want to encourage you in your leadership is don't try and be everything to everybody, but find the things that really work for you. Who are you? What do you do? And what's going to move you forward now? What is the thing that's going to give you the most traction and the best results? Because that's what it's about. No fluff. Get results. Stop, is that I noticed in like motivation, people are just tired of getting the hot shower. And it's just getting fluff, getting more information, and it sounds nice, and we laugh and we joke, and yes, and we're entertained. We so thrive on entertainment, but when we leave, we're the same. We still got we still got our problems. We're not moving forward. We've got no strategic direction. We've got no priorities. We just still, it was nice. It was nice. But, there was an advert once that said the librarian is nice. They're nice. McDonald's, the lady that serves you, the guy that serves you, they're nice. But you want traction, you want results, and to get results, you've got to have action, you've got to have strategy, you've got to have priority, you've got to have initiatives, you've got to have something that moves you forward. That's why for me to just sit and talk to people is just like no good. You've got to get stuff that moves you forward to get results. Come on, you've got to get results. That's what leadership is about. That's how you impact the world. I'm telling you. So, hey, sit down right now, or in the next couple of hours, or tomorrow morning over a cup of coffee early. When the sun rises, get up early and sit down with a notepad and say, what are the 3 or 5 things that I really need to focus on the rest of this year that is going to, yeah, don't worry, I got this. What can you focus on that's going to take you to reaching the best results this year? Thank you, John. I will breathe. So that's my advice to you. That's my tip for today is don't try and do everything. Really get focused. Really get some clarity. Sit down, brainstorm a bunch of things, and then just eliminate until you've got three. Or maybe 5. So when you've got 3 to 5, then you can be moving forward and you can focus. Focus. As a leader, you've got to have focus. What do you need to work on right now that's going to move the thing forward and give you results? Because when you sit with those 3 things, you can look and say, all right, what's the next steps? What action can I take right now in those areas? Then it's a lot easier to get focused. And then you can communicate clearly where we're going and how we're going to get there. And you've got clear communication. This is what we're about. People can sense somebody that's focused. They've got energy. It's not just a nice warm shower. Oh, that was wonderful. I feel great. It's like reading a nice book with 12 steps in it. And you read all 12 steps and that was awesome. Have you applied any No. And you ask them 6 months down the line, what were the 12 steps? I can't remember. And therefore, never moving forward. You know, it's nice. I mean, it's needed. We've got to do that. We've got to read those books and develop ourselves and expand our thinking. It's great. I don't want to stop you from doing that. I'm just saying that sometimes we need to get down to things and we need to say, no more fluff. I need results. I need impact in this world. I need to influence and I need to inspire. Best way to start is get yourself focused. All right? That's my message for you today. If you like, give me a thumbs up. If it's spoken to you, if you're challenged, if you're encouraged, hey, then give me a share. Because you care. Because you care. You give me a share. Have a super weekend and we'll see you tomorrow on the No Fluff Results Only Leadership Zone. Love you. See you soon.